This is a time when a lot of you out there are evaluating your retirement plan contributions, and one of the best retirement vehicles out there to save in is the Roth IRA. And this is because it allows your savings to grow tax-free, and then it allows for your distributions in retirement to also be tax-free. So it's a very powerful savings vehicle. The caveat is that you're making contributions to a Roth with after-tax dollars, and you make less than a certain amount of money. So for 2024, if you are an individual filer making more than $161,000, you can't make a contribution to a Roth. If you're married filing jointly and you make above $240,000 in 2024, you cannot make a Roth contribution. Or can you? And this is where the Backdoor Roth IRA contribution can be something that you can take advantage of as long as you satisfy a handful of requirements. Let's talk about what that is and who these individuals that want to take advantage of it, who they may be. So, first of all, we have individuals that would want to be able to save more. They're already above the income phase-outs to be able to make a regular Roth contribution. And so they're likely also already covered by an employer-sponsored retirement plan, meaning they have a 401k or a 403b at work, and they're already making contributions into that plan. The likelihood is that given their income and the fact that they're already covered by this employer-sponsored plan, that any additional savings that they would want to do, even if they wanted to be able to make a contribution to, say, a traditional IRA, that contribution is probably not going to be tax deductible. What we would do if this individual, let's say for an example, they have all of their retirement savings in their employer-sponsored retirement plan, but they would like to be able to save more. What they would do is they would open a traditional IRA. They can't open a Roth because in this example we're saying that they make above the income limits to be able to make a conventional Roth contribution. They open a traditional IRA that has no other money in it. They make a non-deductible contribution into that traditional IRA, meaning they're not going to write off that contribution amount, or the IRS would not allow them to write off the contribution to that amount, likely because they're already covered by this employer-sponsored plan. But that's going to be a feather in their cap to potentially allow them to do this backdoor Roth contribution. Because since they made a non-deductible contribution to this traditional IRA, they can then convert that amount into a Roth. Anybody can do a Roth conversion, and we can talk about that in a separate video. But for a number of people doing just a regular Roth conversion, that's a taxable event. If I wanted to take $10,000 out of my traditional retirement account and convert it to Roth, I could do that, but I would have to claim $10,000 on my income tax in addition to my income already. But in this case, I don't want to have to claim any more income than I already have, but I can use this non-deductible contribution that I put in to this traditional IRA. I have basis. I convert it into a Roth. There is no additional tax due on that conversion into the Roth, and then I have just been able to make a contribution to a Roth with after-tax dollars, the same as if my income was low enough to allow me to make a contribution to a Roth with after-tax dollars, but I've just had to satisfy a few requirements to be able to do that. Real quick summary here. The people that are looking to do a backdoor Roth contribution, if you have your other retirement savings in your employer-sponsored plan, if you make more money per year than what you would be allowed to make a conventional Roth contribution, but you decide to make a non-deductible IRA contribution, convert that non-deductible contribution to a Roth, you have just found a loophole. You've been able to execute a backdoor Roth contribution, and now that money has the ability to grow tax-free and provide tax-free distribution to you in retirement. If you want to learn more about Roth conversions, or specifically the ones that can give you this backdoor Roth contribution, feel free to reach out to us here at Reveille, info@reveillewealth.com, and we'll talk to you soon.